Welcome back, Focus Learners. Today we are diving right into this teacher-led revision explainer, and we're mastering AQA Business Topic 3.1.3, Marketing Objectives and Planning. Now, our goal today isn't just to memorize a bunch of facts. We really want to deeply understand the strategic intent behind marketing decisions, how they're influenced and how they ripple out to affect the entire business. So we're going to lock down those precise definitions you need and practice building those analytical chains of reasoning that absolutely secure the top marks. Let's get started.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at 1. Modern marketing objectives. 2. Influences on objectives and budgets. 3. Navigating fluctuations in demand. 4. Cross-functional interrelationships. And finally, 5. Driving strategic competitiveness.
All right, Section 1, Modern Marketing Objectives, Setting the Strategic Direction.
Setting the strategic direction of a business really starts right here. And remember, in your exams, having accurate textbook definitions is absolutely vital for securing those AO1 knowledge marks. Let's look at a prime example, lead generation. Basically, this is the process of generating customer interest for a product or service, with the aim of turning that interest into a sale. You can think of this as the very top of your sales funnel. It's the critical starting point of pipeline management, right? Because without it, your sales team literally has nothing to convert.
What's genuinely fascinating about modern digital technology is how much it's expanded our focus. We've completely moved away from looking purely at traditional sales volume. Today, businesses are setting really nuanced objectives around brand awareness, customer retention, engagement, and conversion rates. And because of digital tools like search engine optimization, pay-per-click ads, and advanced data analytics, these marketing objectives have become highly measurable. You can track exactly how long a customer spends on your site or precisely what percentage of your generated leads actually convert into paying customers. It's a real game changer.
Okay, let's put this into practice and secure some AO3 analysis marks. Your task here is to analyze how setting a specific objective for lead generation can actually improve the coordination between a firm's marketing and sales teams. A quick tip, think about pipeline management and shared targets. Go ahead, pause the explainer now, and complete Task 1. Moving on to Section 2, Influences on Objectives and Budgets, Internal and External Factors. Excellent work on that first task. Now, obviously, objectives don't just exist in a vacuum. They have to be funded and executed within the constraints of the real world. A marketing budget gets pulled in a dozen different directions by internal and external forces. Internally, you're bound by corporate objectives and strict financial constraints. You can only spend what the finance department actually allows you to. Externally, competitor actions might completely force your hand to increase promotional spend just to maintain your current market share. You also have to heavily weigh the price elasticity of demand alongside the specific demographics of your target market. For example, if demand for your product is highly price elastic, blowing a massive budget on premium branding might not be anywhere near as effective as just a simple, targeted price promotion.
Section 3, Navigating Fluctuations in Demand, Cyclical versus Seasonal.
So market conditions are practically never static, and an effective marketing mix has to dynamically adjust to changing levels of demand. The absolute crucial point here is understanding the difference between cyclical demand and seasonal demand. Cyclical demand is tied to the broader macroeconomic climate. It rises during economic growth and falls during recessions. Seasonal demand, on the other hand, is highly predictable. It happens on an annual calendar cycle based on specific times of the year, like a massive spike in retail sales right before the holidays. Recognizing exactly which fluctuation you're facing dictates exactly how you adjust your product, price, place, and promotion.
Okay, it's time for some AO2 application. I want you to step into the shoes of a marketing manager. Propose 2 specific changes to the marketing mix for a business facing seasonal demand. Let's use a summer glamping site as our example, to increase engagement during their off-peak winter months. Go ahead, pause the explainer now and complete Task 2.
Awesome. All right, let's push for the highest level of assessment now. AO4, Evaluation. Evaluate the extent to which customer retention should be the primary marketing objective for a business operating in a market experiencing cyclical demand downturns. You'll want to weigh up the costs of acquiring brand new customers versus holding on to existing ones during an economic recession, and then make a really well-supported judgment. Please pause the explainer now and complete Task 3.
Section 4, Functional Interrelationships, the Synoptic Bigger Picture.
Welcome back. I hope you built a solid, balanced judgment there. So, a fundamental rule of business strategy is that marketing decisions never, ever happen in isolation. Look at how interconnected these key performance indicators are across the whole business. If marketing suffers from falling online sales, well, that instantly threatens the finance department's revenue and profit margins. It might lead to operations having to deal with an excess inventory buildup because products just aren't moving off the shelves, which then forces HR to look at high employee wage bills relative to falling productivity. Just one single functional weakness threatens the entire long-term strategy of the whole operation.
Let's trace a positive scenario step by step just to really lock this concept in. Step 1. Marketing successfully launches a massive campaign to increase demand. Fantastic! But wait, Step 2. Operations must immediately step up and adjust production scheduling to match this sudden new output. Step 3. Human resources has to rapidly recruit part-time or temporary staff to handle the incoming rush. And finally, Step 4. Finance now has to frantically manage the cash flow to pay for all those increased wages and expanded capacity before the new sales revenue even hits the bank. As you can see, every marketing win is also a complex operational and financial puzzle to solve.
Okay, our final section. Section 5. Driving Strategic Competitiveness, the Ultimate Outcome.
All this deep interconnectedness ultimately leads us to the final outcome of all this planning and cross-functional teamwork. Let's ground this with the precise AQA definition so we're absolutely clear. Competitiveness is the ability of a business or product to outperform rivals in the market. Whether you're using a low-cost strategy or offering a highly differentiated product, the core goal of your marketing planning is always to give your business an undeniable, sustainable edge over the competition. To actually prove this in an exam, you need a flawless AO3 analysis chain. Watch closely how these logical steps connect. Step 1. A business makes a strategic investment in new product development. Step 2. Because of rigorous market research, this new product better meets specific target customer needs. Step 3. Satisfying these needs directly increases overall sales volume. And Step 4. This sustained increase in sales leads directly to improved market share, fundamentally enhancing the business's competitiveness. It's beautiful, right? Each step is the logical, undeniable consequence of the one right before it.
But let me offer a quick word of caution, and this is pulled directly from the AQA Mark Scheme guidance. Simply spending more does not guarantee an improvement in performance. What matters is how this marketing spend is used. A massive budget is practically useless if your digital marketing has terrible click-through rates or if you're targeting the entirely wrong demographic. Strategic targeting, high returns on investment, and crystal clear objectives. That is what truly drives profitability, not just throwing cash at advertising and hoping for the best.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to really test your synoptic thinking. If you successfully change your promotional mix to completely reverse a cyclical downturn in sales, what brand new strategic problems might you accidentally create for your HR and operations departments in the process? Think deeply about those ripple effects. Keep studying hard, keep linking those functional areas together, and I will see you in the next explainer.